Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play 13. I'm Dave. You may call me Modown Joe. So, we need to get out of here because we just blew up a weapons bay.
Why did they stop loading?
Did you hear that explosion earlier? Apparently Steve Rowland did it.
Yes, I did.
What? I thought he was killed in action.
Yeah, that's weird.
Whatever. Everyone's going back up. We'll find out soon enough.
We better. I'm getting antsy.
Okay, there's not much else. Well, like they said, we blew up a huge weapons cache.
Duty officer requested at Central.
And our boat was spotted, so we can't get out that way. We're going to need to be smuggled aboard the submarine that they happen to have. So let's take our time, proceed down.
Can I take her out to some romantic spot for the weekend? I mean, who does she think she is? My brothers and I went fishing, and I caught a fat old pike, my friend.
Cool. Did Brandy cook it up?
I haven't heard from her in a while.
I want a divorce!
Oh.
I want a divorce! If you don't kill them that quickly, he does kind of go, yeah. Kind of make... So I just keep imagining that whole scenario where his wife's going, I want a divorce! But baby, I'm about to make profit in my mercenary group. I want a divorce! But I caught this big fish. I want a divorce! Poor guy. But yeah, that important document you picked up, it gives us absolutely no skills whatsoever. What a waste of time. I cannot believe that. I was actually shocked to find that out. I was actually stunned, disbelief. We still had the same skills we did before, so I don't know why they labeled that in an important document, but it will give us some nice flavor text for later on. And a little something for those guys since he's now divorced. Oh well. But we'll just need to press onward. There's not much else that we can do. The shutters are closing, so we kind of need to hurry. Let's just knock the door open, and you know what? I feel like marching through the front door, you know? I mean, how many times do we get to do that?
All available personnel must report to the dock for supply duty.
So, but the thing is, I don't want to be spotted by these guys. There's a grappling hook spot above, so let's take out that grappling hook. Let's not try to judo chop these guys. Let's take out the grappling hook and line up. Up, above, past me, hello.
Where are you?
Folks, I wish I do had the power to manipulate time with my voice, but as you can see, this is not the case. And I try to punch a bunch of guys who are armed. Never bring your fists to a gunfight. But we know better now, and I actually just wanted to show you a possible route that you could take. I obviously wasn't successful taking that route, but I do think it could be done.
All available personnel must report to the dock for supply duty.
But what I think was the devs' intended route was, well, the air ducts. It's their old standby, and it works in every spy film, so why the hell shouldn't they keep that going here? I mean, we've already crawled through enough air ducts as it is. Why not more air ducts? Hell, why not do more by adding duct tape to the equation? And duct tape goes with everything, right? Apparently so does Goslin, but I don't think I'd be one to actually try that. And I really don't know how Goslin would go with everything. I can barely remember Goslin, ladies and gentlemen. I used to love Street Fighter back in the day. But, yeah, there's only two guys in here since the other two are locked outside, so take them out. They're heavily armed. They're heavily armored, body armor, helmets, whole 9 yards. So reload your M60, and I would use that just for fun. I probably could have sniped that guy though, but whatever. I just like the M60 a little too much. It hits hard, and the burst fire option is really nice. If a gun has a choice, lets you choose between burst fire and auto, I don't know. I always go with burst. It's just more accurate for one thing.
Where are you?
But yeah, Jones is obviously worried about us. We can't get any signal on our comms here, so we're kind of out of luck. I would wonder why they would jam devices like that in the face, but well, in this section of the base, I guess we're just too far underground. Subterranean bunkers. You gotta, sometimes you gotta hate them, and sometimes you love them. I look at my own dwellings right now, and see, not much. I do not know why I went on that derail there, on that off-topic binge there. But yeah, folks, I like to tinker, which is why I'm trying practically every little option to get off of that ledge right there, where there's absolutely nothing. But like I said, I like to tinker, that's why I built my own computer. And so if I experiment with things and obviously come short, that's why. I'm not wasting your time, I'm just tinkering. I'm just trying every possible route to see what works and what doesn't. Obviously, that doesn't work. What works right there is that ledge right there. That's off on a diagonal from that little grappling spot. What we need to do is to swing to that ledge. It is fair. We've swung to 1,000 ledges before, so why not make it 1,001? 1, 2, 3! Yeah, there we go. But, that's said and done. We just need to go up from here. So, take out your grappling hook. I wonder why the bomb is still there. Didn't we just blow up the base with that same bomb? It's actually been bugging me since last episode. I said we go up. I honestly do wish I had the power to speak to myself in the past and change my own past. Don't you? There's so many things I would be doing differently. Like, for one thing, I would try to make my VVVVVV Let's Play not suck. But, well, besides that...
Okay, you can go.
Besides that, it'd be kind of personal.
Let's go.
But, yeah, I'll just let these two guards go past us, so that way they don't attack us right now, and we can deal with that one guy with our little silence pistol. Now, the weird thing is with the silence 9mm is that if you pick up a second 9mm, it won't automatically be silenced, which is understandable, makes sense. I mean, you only have the one silencer. But, it kind of makes dual wielding a little pointless. So, I don't know. I do like the 9mm when it's silenced, though. I mean, just because of the fact that it's silenced. That makes stealth kills just so much easier.
No tapping, grinding, or welding. Missile movement in progress.
And if there's one thing I need help with, is stealth. But, yeah, we gotta take care of those two guys before we head down there, so, sadly, they are wearing both body armor and helmets, so crossbow, probably not the best option. But, honestly, right now, it's looking like our only option, so I'm just gonna go ahead, climb back up there, crossbow one of the helmets off those guys, and, well, off one of the guys. Maybe I can get a kill off both of them. Maybe I can kill them. I'll spoil it for you. I can't kill them both. I am lucky with that one headshot, though. That gets me thinking, though, folks. Why is it always, I understand from a risk-reward standpoint why first-person shooters typically ask you to aim for the head. The head's a smaller target. If you're going to be spending a lot of time aiming for it, it's thus, on a risk-reward standpoint, it makes sense for it to be worth the most damage. But so many games nowadays, so many first-person shooters, I'm thankful this game doesn't fall into that category, but so many first-person shooters strive for realism. And what's more realistic than getting a kill by shooting at center mass? That's what police officers are trained to do. They aim at center mass because that's where all the gooey organs are, and that's where all your vital organs are too. And it happens to be a large target. So why waste time aiming for the head? But sadly, that is not actually the case. Instead, we have to deal with aiming for the head, in spite of gritty realism. Of course, real is brown, so fuck that. I happen to like the color palette in this game. I happen to like... It actually gets me thinking, too. I actually recently watched Extra Credits. It's that other show on that place where Yahtzee makes his home. Yeah, you probably don't watch it because you probably only watch Zero Punctuation, but it's a very insightful little show, and they actually had an episode recently about aesthetics versus graphics, and how developers and gamers and reviewers need to learn the difference between the two. It's like, you can pump out as many polygons as you can, but that doesn't make a game automatically pretty. I mean, you can... I mean, just... I guess, best example... This game, honestly, seemed like a really good example to me. It was made in 2003. The graphics really show it, but I honestly think it's one of the prettiest games I've ever seen. The cell shading, the comic book motif, this whole spy with the spy thriller theme. It's great. It just makes the game just, and the music's part of the aesthetic too, as I mentioned, and it's really good music that plays up the feeling that you're a spy. It's not like you suddenly have, at least of all the music I've heard so far, it's not like we've suddenly had to deal with large electric guitars blaring while we're trying to sneak around. Don't get me wrong, I love rock and roll. I love a good guitar solo as much as the next guy, but thinking about it, if I'm trying to sneak around, I do not need to hear Freebird or Metallica or anything like, or Slayer or anything like that that doesn't get me in the mood to sneak. That makes me want to punch dudes' faces in, and then I'm just gonna die because I get spotted. I mean, look at, if you need proof of me failing stealth missions, hello, this Let's Play, my last Let's Play, watch them. Or, you know, don't. But yeah, anyway, speaking of stealth, what we need to do is the front door closed, so I guess our best option is to just go through the side door and climb down from here. But there's a lot of guys there. I figure, why not break the windows and snipe them? I'm not the best sniper, but we can give it a try. I say I'm not the best sniper, then I land an ace headshot like this. But seriously, folks, it is not the... I do think that this is just... where was I going with this? Crap, I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, that's right. We need to get down there, so we just need to sneak through there. Not much else to do. But, yeah. There's a... Also, by the way, so... Now that we've taken out those guys from the guard towers, I figure there's one more guy lurking around, but sadly I don't get to see him through my scope. I end up running into him. And you probably won't see that, because I spend a lot of time faffing about looking for one ladder. That's all we need to continue on from here. There's not much else to do, so... You know, I'm gonna be nice to you.
USS Patriot, closing hatch in 15 minutes.
Thankfully, the rest of this episode won't take 15 minutes. But, yeah, I'm gonna be nice to you, and I'm just gonna go ahead and fast forward to the part that... where I show you where that ladder is. Ah, there's that ladder. Oh my god. Sometimes I wonder about myself. Sometimes I spend too much time tinkering around, futzing around. But yeah, there's not much else to this stage. All we have to do is take that vent right down to the room with the submarine.
Captain Edelbright now boarding.
Edelbright. Interesting guy's name. But that said, it's pretty much just that room with the submarine is pretty much right below us, so we just need to take out our grappling hook and descend slowly, because if we just drop down there, we're gonna kill ourselves. So, I mean, the fall damage in this game is kind of nutty, so... Sadly, we cannot shoot that guy from up above. I tried. So, really, all it takes is all we can do is descend downward and maybe kill 1 or 2 guards before we have to deal with the firefight. Shouldn't be that hard. We still have some crossbow bolts, although I wonder how you were actually operating that from here. But we could probably just only need to deal with... Ooh, guy with an M60. And he spotted us. So much for taking it. I do not know why I killed that sailor with the crossbow bolt there. But yeah, we have to take out that guy with the M60. There's a guy with the assault rifle who's doing some really crafty, taking some really crafty cover. But the guy with the M60 is more important. We experienced how much pain Call Hat could deal with us with one of those in hand. So let's go ahead and clear out those few guys. There's a couple, 1 or 2 more hiding about. We can clear them, or we can just dive right into the sub. I honestly say, let's take as much ammo as we can. I mean, why not? And here I go using up the crossbow again. But let's face it, folks, there's going to be a lot of tight corridors in that sub. I doubt we could actually take good advantage of the crossbow in there anyway. Just like we couldn't take advantage of that crossbow against Paul. But that said, that's all of them. That's all the dudes there, so let's go ahead. Climb into that sub. There's no bridge, so how are we supposed to get in there? Oh, I'll tell you. There's a ladder. You can't crawl up the sides of the sub, so you actually have to take a ladder. And with that, I think we should end the episode right here. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed your time. Stay tuned. There will definitely be more of this to come.
Stand by for departure.
Until then, I'm Dave, and remember, leave a half hour early before your flights, so that way you don't get that way you can get through security, which security these guys do not have. Take care, everybody.